Hi guys, welcome to today's 16 Galaxies video. Today we are taking a look at the final announced member of the Bad Batch, that being TMS 098 Tech. So we can see that it's the standard Star Wars shoebox that we've gotten for a while now, and it's got the ribbon tech. We see the various ways the figure can be displayed on the sides there. We do of course have the art card as usual. It's got the Clone Force 99 logo there. Shows Tech once again in the various ways he can be displayed. And then we also get Hunter and Wrecker at the back there as well, which is really cool. So I did get this from Pop Culture. Fortunately, I did pay retail for it as I ordered it before it had sold out. I know that Pop Culture did cancel a couple of them due to not receiving as much stock as they would have liked to have gotten, and I know that there are some people that obviously had to get from vendors and things, and even the cheapest of vendors had to charge around $600 for this because the market price overseas was just so crazy. Getting the box out of the way, we'll take a quick look at the accessory trays. The back of the box obviously has all your logos and things on it. Now this guy is obviously a trooper, but he does come with more than just we're used to seeing. The helmet we'll see in a sec with the backpack and all that. So we get this tool here, which is quite cool, very nicely painted. We get the tools that go on his belt. The instructions will show you that this one splits to allow you to put it in the correct slot, and it does show you which of the slots it goes in. We do get two pistols. We get the two detonators as we're used to seeing, the full one and the half one. In the hands we have, I've already swapped out the hands, but we do get two pistol trigger hands and two relaxed hands. We get two hands for holding the various tools. And you can see that the hands are done in that really cool tech armor color that we used to seeing. And then we get a pointer finger as well. So yeah, the tools obviously being completely unique to this figure. And as you can see, all of them are very nicely painted and very nicely detailed. We do see Tech's helmet. We'll get to that in a moment. So basically, these parts pull off, it splits, and then it goes on the figure's head. We get his goggles. You can see his Bad Batch themed display stand. If you don't want to use this, or you don't use it, stick it, just that standard one underneath there as well. And then of course we have his backpack. The two antennas do attach. You do need to plug it in yourself, and so forth. So you can see that he comes with two pistols. He also does come with an additional holster piece that slots in there. It was quite a bit of force was required to do that. It's the same pistols that we're used to seeing with our clones though. So yeah, this is articulated obviously, and like I said, that all splits apart, which I will showcase shortly. I would say it is probably the most frustrating helmet change I've done with a figure. I do not think I am ever going to remove the helmet once I put it on. So head sculpt wise, it is a really nice sculpt, but it gets a lot nicer once you put the goggles on. A few people have kind of commented on how weird he looks without the goggles. The armor is fantastic. You can see the Clone Force 99 logos there. It is that white and red. Obviously Tech has different armor compared to the rest of the Bad Batch, so his color scheme is different for that, I suppose, for that recon scout role, and his helmet really does showcase that. So with the goggles, you do just need to put the band around his head and then kind of slide it down to manipulate the goggles over the eyes. But I'm sure you will agree that once those goggles are on, this is an outstanding sculpt. Yes, they did do the live action route with the sculpts to make them blend in with the other figures, so that way you don't have, like, I suppose the slight issue with the sideshow ones, where you've got 2 animated or 3 animated characters, actually 4 now with Yoda, with all your other live action looking Jedi and whatnot. So it did make sense that they gave them sculpts to fit in with the other figures. So we can see, like I said, all the belts and straps and things. There are your 3 holsters for the tools, and then there is an additional one at the back of this satchel here, at the front of this satchel here, sorry. And again, the instructions show you how to match each of them up. But again, that is a fantastic sculpt. Looking from the back, we can see that the hair is fairly nicely done as well. And then we of course have the detailing on the armor and that as well. And then we just get our magnetic section of our backpack, and it pops on and stays there without any issues. Yeah, but again, yeah, just an amazing sculpt this time around, and look at all the detailing on the armor. It's just ridiculous. All right, let's get the helmet on. Thankfully though, it is a much easier thing to assemble with the head sculpt with the inside than with the head sculpt not inside. So yeah, basically you line it all up and it clicks in and that, and we get the look that we see here, which is obviously the look that we're probably used to seeing him the most, although I think he did have, yeah, I mean, I suppose it was really only combat situations where he wore his helmet, but yeah, I think the helmet on is probably going to be the better look here, although it obviously depends on whether you want him looking as if he's in combat or whether he's just chatting with the other clones. I've got all the other helmets displayed on the figures. The only one that I've displayed off currently is Hunter, because I have him holding the helmet, but I'll probably do that swap and have them all together, all geared up, ready to go on a mission. And then of course we can just drop the visor and do that if you so wish. So yeah, amazing figure, obviously completing the Bad Batch. It'll be interesting to see if we ever do get an Omega. Obviously we have the ending there, so there is the chance that we may see her in a different appearance, and they may choose to do that appearance over the child. So no, Hot Toys doesn't particularly like doing children. But I guess we shall see how we go. Anyway guys, this has been our look at TMS 098, that being Tech from the Bad Batch. Hopefully you liked the information in this video.